going on, you guys? It's your big bro Nate. I want to make y'all a quick video today, and that's going to be on Proverbs 14:30, which says that a peaceful heart heals and is life to the flesh, but a spirit of envy rots the bones. Guys, this is something that a lot of young men need to realize before it's too late. The younger you realize this, the better. Even if you're older in your 20s and 30s, there's still hope. You can still figure this stuff out. But hear me out here. Especially when you're in your late teens and early 20s, you have this huge burden on your shoulders to perform. You want to push yourself and grind yourself into the ground as much as you can. And sometimes that is required. But I urge you, it's not worth it to keep doing it over and over and over. Take it from someone who has always based their life around performance and pushing themselves as hard as they need to possibly go. Some of that stems from the need to be seen. Some of it stems from being raised, being pushed to perform and to be the best. But guys, let me tell you something. If you let your heart become troubled, if you constantly burden it, if you try to take on the burdens of the world, you won't be able to do this. Only Jesus can do this. Only Jesus has the strength and the ability to take on the burdens of the world. Sometimes when necessary, sometimes when there is fruit, when there is good to be gained, it's good to lay down your life for somebody else. It's good to bear the burdens. We're called to bear the burdens of one another. In doing this, we fulfill the law of Christ, right? To love your neighbor as yourself. Guys, I urge you, do not let envy take over. Envy, jealousy, these things that a lot of guys tend to kind of push to the back of their mind or not really think about too much. We see another man, we see what he's doing, we see what he has, and we become envious and jealous. The world tells us to let the anger, to let the pride fuel us, to make that our source of power. And guys, I'm telling you, it might seem powerful for a second, but it's like a quick flame. It springs up, it bursts up, and it's quickly gone. It fades out. In fact, it leaves you feeling more deflated than before, because that's not where true power is found. Guys, case in point, there was an interview with Arnold Schwarzenegger. A lot of people know him as one of the most worldly successful people of all time, right? He did a lot of things, and I understand that he was probably not the most honest person, right? I'm not here to judge, but I'm just gonna tell you what I saw in an interview one time. He said when he went to the gym, everybody around him, most people around him, had an angry look on their face. They were constantly angry, and they were kind of upset, and they were just grinding themselves into the ground, pushing themselves as hard as they could go just to see what would happen, and using that anger, right, the envy of trying to be bigger than the next guy and win the next competition. And Arnold said that he approached it a different way. He approached it with joy. He approached it with thankfulness, with gratitude that he got to work out, that every rep he did was going to make him grow, that it was pushing him closer and closer towards his goals. And he said he always had a smile on his face. He was always upbeat and outgoing. And that, I believe, is what set him apart in many ways, especially later on in his career. Guys, we tend to have this mindset of wanting to be the lone wolf in this, angry, dark, moody persona. And while everybody in a sense might go through that, it's not good to stay in that, right? We have to be open to those around us. We have to connect with others. We can't lone wolf life. You can try, you can scrape by, you can do the bare minimum, but you'll never really be where you want to be. You want to have social connection instead of swearing everybody off and cutting them off and saying, oh, I don't trust anybody. You can't trust anybody. You got to be a little vulnerable. You got to get to know people. You got to get to want to know people. Treat others like you want to be treated. You want people to ask you questions and get to know your life and understand your mindset, your viewpoints, your thoughts, your feelings on things. Do the same for other people. And if you do that, all of a sudden you'll find that you're surrounded by people Those people don't have to be your best friends, but those people can open doors for you. Those people can lead you to other people that you click with, and you'll understand who you're meant to be with. But when we let envy take over our lives, it sends us down this path of ungratefulness, of never being enough, constantly pushing ourselves, like constantly whipping ourselves into shape, right? You need to rest and recover. You need to be peaceful. You need to have joy where you're at. Be thankful where you're at. Be thankful where you are in the journey. Be thankful for the highs and the lows, for the things that have shaped you and molded you, that have cut you into the man that you are today. For God putting you through the crucible, the fire, to refine you, to melt out all the impurities, to set you where you are today. Guys, I'm telling you, as a man, this is one of the most important things we need to understand. A peaceful heart, a joyful heart, a happy heart. Guys, that's where life flows from, is the heart, right? You want to have a heart of courage. You want to have a heart of abundance. You want to have a heart that always seeks the best, that's always pushing themselves, that's always moving in the direction that you want to go. Be joyful, be thankful, be glad. Don't be envious, don't become prideful, don't become jealous of other people and trying to get to where they are. Look at your own strengths and weaknesses. Be honest with yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror. Realize what your strengths and weaknesses are and go from there. Be thankful for where you're at. Man, I know it's kind of cliche, guys, but just take a second, man. I'm going to close out the video. Just take a second, be thankful. Thank God for the roof you have over your head, for the running water you have, for the food you have in the fridge, for the ability to even watch YouTube, right? A lot of people are just fighting to have food and water, and we take so many things for granted. I know there's people out there struggling. I know there's people out there who are hurting, but guys, God is good. Cling to Him. He will show you the way, the truth, and the life. Call out to Jesus. He's always there for you. He can give you a happy heart. He can give you a heart of flesh and not of stone. You can be joyful and thankful and happy. You can be in abundance. So guys, that's all I have for you. Let me know what you think below. Lord willing, I'll see you on the next one.